A very good morning to all. So till now we have discussed various things regarding structure of atom, in which we have discussed the Bohr's model, uncertainty principle, and etc. So today we discuss regarding the quantum mechanical model of the atom. Now, what is this quantum mechanical model? Actually, the branch of science that takes into account the dual behavior of matter is known as quantum mechanics. Okay, so let's start with it. The quantum mechanical model. So according to this model, the probability of finding an electron within a certain volume of space surrounding the nucleus can be represented as a fuzzy cloud. तो दिस इज योर न्यूक्लियस, और ये जो फजी सा क्लाउड आपको दिख रहा है, व्हाट डज इंडिकेट कि यहाँ पे इस एरिया में जो है द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन, द फाइंडिंग ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन विल बी द मैक्सिमम, कि इस एरिया में जो है मैक्सिममली आपका इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है वो पॉसिबली हो सकता है. The cloud is more dense where the probability of finding the electron is very high. So so what is the need of this actually quantum mechanical model? The classical mechanics is based on the Newton's laws of motion, and this and Newton has very successfully explained the motion of the macroscopic objects. But it fails when we apply this to microscopic objects like electrons, atoms, and molecules, etc. So this is mainly because of the fact that classical mechanics ignores the concept of dual behavior of the matter. So the branch of science which deals with the dual behavior of the matter is known as quantum mechanical, means quantum mechanics, and this model is known as quantum mechanical model of the atom. Now, quantum mechanics is a theoretical sense that deals with the study of the motions of the microscopic objects, and they have both observable wave-like as well as particle-like properties. So just to specify the laws of motion that these objects obey, when quantum mechanics apply to macroscopic objects, we get the same result as we get from the classical theory. So this quantum mechanics जो है firstly developed by Werner Heisenberg and Erwin Schrödinger. Here, however, we shall be discussing the quantum mechanics, which is totally based on the ideas of the wave motion. So Schrödinger had given a mathematical equation to describe the behavior of the electron in an hydrogen atom. So quantum mechanical model which describes the electron in atoms based on Schrödinger's equation. So Schrödinger equation पे जो है behavior of quantum mechanical models that is based, that is about the electron in atom. So for any system such as an atom or a molecule whose energy does not change with time, the Schrödinger equation may be written as it is H psi, this is psi, is equal to E psi. So this is Schrödinger's wave equation, where this H is known as mathematical operator, Hamiltonian operator. Okay, and E is the total energy. So we can find out the total energy of the system takes into account the kinetic energies of all the subatomic particles. Just total energy hogi E, it is how we can take it. It is the total energy of the subatomic particles like electrons and nuclei. So attractive potential between the electrons and nucleus and repulsive potential among the electrons and nucleus individually. So solution of this equation, we can find out the value of E and psi. So this is all about our quantum mechanical model. The main thing we have to remember this quantum mechanical consider why we need this, because the classical theory of motion failed to explain the motion of the microscopic, especially subatomic particles का motion जो है classical theory से जो है अच्छे से explain नहीं हुआ था, because they have ignored the dual nature of the matter. but we have explained this on the basis of quantum mechanics, and quantum mechanics has used the dual behavior of the matter. Next is, what are the important features of the quantum mechanical model of an atom? So the quantum mechanical model of atom is the picture of the structure of the atom. So what does it is? It is basically the structure of the atom. So a Schrodinger equation to atoms, the following are the important features of the quantum mechanical model of the atom. The first is that energy of the electron in atom is quantized. मीन्स आप हमारी जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की एनर्जी होगी क्वांटाइज्ड होगी, कुछ स्पेसिफिक वैल्यूज जो हैं वो होंगी. फॉर एग्जांपल व्हेन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर बाउंड टू द न्यूक्लियस इन द एटम. Second main important things we learn from this model is that the quantized electronic energy levels is a direct result of the wave-like properties of the electron. तो ये जो quantized electronic energy levels हैं ये किसकी वजह से हैं? Due to wave-like properties of the electrons. Third one is both the exact. अब हमें पता है कि we cannot find both the position as well as exact velocity of an electron according to uncertainty principle. So the path of the electron जो है in an atom can never be determined or known accurately. That is why one talks of only probability of finding the electron at different points in atom. So किसी भी electron का हम जो है simultaneously उसका accurately position और velocity नहीं बता सकते. That is why it is हम बोलते हैं that is only probability of finding the electron at any point in an atom. So these are the first three important features of the quantum mechanical model. Next, move further. The fourth point is the atomic orbital is the wave function psi for an electron in an atom. जो कि atomic orbital हैं, ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन जिनमें रहते हैं, रिवॉल्व करते हैं, जो atomic orbitals हैं, these are the wave function for an electron in that atom. So whenever an electron is described by the wave function, we can say that electron occupies that orbital. So sometimes such wave functions are possible for an electron, and there are many atomic orbitals in an atom. So sometimes there are many atomic orbitals in that particular atom. So what does it mean? That it has more than one electron and many wave functions. So the one electron orbital wave function or orbitals from the basis of the electronic structure of atom. So in each orbital, the electron has a definite energy. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है हमारे हर किसी अलग अलग ऑर्बिटल में, they have definite energy. So an orbital cannot contain more than 2 electrons. अब किसी भी ऑर्बिटल में जो है दो से ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है वो नहीं हो सकते. सो फॉर द मल्टी इलेक्ट्रॉन एटम, ऐसे एटम जिनमें बहुत से ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, they just electrons are filled in various orbitals. अगर अब एक में ऑर्बिटल में तो दो इलेक्ट्रॉन आएंगे, and if that atom has many electrons, तो वो कैसे आगे से आगे ऑर्बिटल्स में जो है वो fill होते जाएंगे. So for each electron of a multi-electron atom, there shall therefore be an orbital wave function, and which characterize of the orbital it occupies. So in this way, a particular wave function just show the orbital of that particular electron. So in case of multi electron atoms, they may have different many wave function values because they have many orbitals there. And fifth one is the probability of finding an electron at a point within an atom is proportional to the square of the orbital wave function. कि किसी भी इलेक्ट्रॉन की जो probability है कि वो कहाँ पे present होगा, वो किसके equal होगी? Square of the orbital wave function, that is psi. And psi square is known as the probability density and is always positive. So the from the value of this psi square at different point within the atom, it is possible to predict the region around the nucleus where the electron will most probably be found. So on the basis of this value, जो कि कहाँ पे जो है न्यूक्लियस के आसपास जो है वी आर गेटिंग द इलेक्ट्रॉन, और कहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं कि इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट हो सकता है. अंडरस्टैंड? So next move further about orbitals and quantum numbers. Orbitals and quantum numbers. So atomic orbitals are precisely distinguished by what are known as quantum numbers. अब हमने जैसे बात किया that in multi-electron atoms they may have many orbitals. So how can we distinguish them? How can we make a difference between these atomic orbitals? We can differentiate these atomic orbitals on the basis of 4 quantum numbers. Firstly, we will discuss only, I will just write here 3 only. So first 3 quantum numbers, that are N, L, and M, L. So N is principal quantum number, L is your azimuthal quantum number, and ML is magnetic quantum number. And there is one more quantum number that is known as electron spill. उसकी भी हमें बाद में जरूरत पड़ी because these three are not able to describe all the properties of the electron. We will discuss one by one. So the first is the principal quantum number. So the principal quantum number is represented by small n. It is represented by small n. Principal quantum number tells us in which principal energy level the electron is present. कि हमारा जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो कौन से एनर्जी शेल में जो है वो प्रेजेंट है. So it can have any whole number values such as 1, 2, 3, and 4, etc. The energy levels or energy shells corresponding to these numbers are, so 1 for K, 1 belongs to K, 2 belongs to L, 3 for M, and 4 for N, etc. Energy of the electron in hydrogen atom is related to the principal quantum number by the following relation. So this is just, they have given the energy of the electron in case of hydrogen atom. Now let us discuss more about this principal quantum number. So it tells about the main energy level of an atom. Means ये nucleus आपका, so this is your first energy level, that is K, then second energy level L, then next energy level M and N, in this way. So 1 for K, 2 for L, 3 for M, and 4 for N. It indicates the relative size of the orbital. It also indicates the relative size of the orbital. As the increase in N also means there is increase in the energy of the electron in the orbital. जैसे जैसे आपकी N की value बढ़ती जाएगी, means if N is 1 here, it has less energy. N is equal to 2, it has more energy. N is equal to 3, it has more energy in that, or that electron has more energy in that particular orbital. So this N is any positive value, and the principal quantum number determines the size and to a large extent the energy of the orbital. The principal quantum number also identifies the shell. जैसे कि अभी मैंने आपको बताया, with the increase in the value of N, the number of allowed orbital increases and are given by N square. All the orbitals of a given value of N constitute a single shell of the atom and is represented by, again, N is equal to 1 for K similarly. So ये हमें size के बारे में भी बताता है that size of an orbital increases with increase in principal quantum number. तो अगर देखिए आप खुद दे सकते हैं, ये जो आपका K शेल है जिसका एनर्जी लेवल फर्स्ट है N इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट के लिए, दिस इज द रेडियस ऑफ द ऑर्बिटल. सेकंड के केस में रेडियस बढ़ता जा रहा है, मींस इस साइज इज आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. सो विद इंक्रीज इन द वैल्यू ऑफ N वी कैन आल्सो टेल अबाउट द साइज ऑफ द ऑर्बिटल. अंडरस्टैंड? Next is azimuthal quantum number. It is represented by L. So for N, and L की जो value होती है, it is depends on the value of N. So L has a value from 0 to N minus 1. Means हम तब तक निकाल N minus 1 तक इसकी values जो है वो find out करेंगे. So it will be like this. Each shell consists of one or more सब शेल्स और सब लेवल्स। अब हमने जिन शेल्स के बारे में पिछले प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर में पढ़ा, उनके आगे जो है फर्दर देयर आर सब शेल्स प्रेजेंट. So it defines the three-dimensional shape of the orbital, which azimuthal quantum number describes the three-dimensional shape of the orbital. For a given value of n, L have n values ranging from 0 to n minus 1. So 0 से लेके n minus 1 values are possible for L. So for example, if we have n is equal to 1, then the possible values of L is only 0, hence 1s orbital. If n is equal to 2, the first is 0, then 1. So for 0 and 1. For n is equal to 3, we have 0, 1 and 2. So for 3, 0, 1 and 2. So आपका जो second है इसमें first में 1s में एक ही है, ठीक है. 2 जो है आपका उसमें दो होते हैं, 2s and 2p. next 3s, 3p, 3d. this is your third one. next 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. ठीक है. सो इस तरह से आपके जो सब लेवल्स हैं they are increasing. So first energy level has only one subshell, that is 1s, and second energy shell has two subshells, that is 2s and 2p. Third energy shell has three subshells, 3s, 3p, 3d. Fourth energy shell has four subshells, 4s, 4p, 4d and 4f. तो ये आपको लर्न भी रखने हैं. इन्हीं के बेसिस पे हम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट जो आपने 10th में किया था, that is electronic configuration, we will do it in detail now. Okay, so I hope you understand this. As you can see here, this is what यहाँ पे आपका जैसे if there is nucleus, तो यहाँ पे जो electron cloud ज्यादा है, what does it indicate कि there is the probability of finding the electron is maximum in this area. फिर देखिए आप ये थोड़ा और scatter हो रहा है और scatter हो, तो probability of finding the electron जो है वो कम होती जा रही है as we are moving out from the nucleus. So third quantum number that we have is magnetic quantum number. Third quantum number is magnetic quantum number. The magnetic quantum number, and it is represented by ML. So this quantum number gives the information about the spatial orientation. Means कि आपकी ऑर्बिटल जो हैं वो कैसे उनकी ओरिएंटेशन क्या है वहां पे 3D अरेंजमेंट में ऑफ द ऑर्बिटल विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द स्टैंडर्ड सेट ऑफ द कोऑर्डिनेट्स एक्सिस. सो फॉर एनी सबशेल डिफाइंड बाय एल वैल्यू, जो हमारी एल की वैल्यूज आती हैं, सब शेल्स की बात हो रही है, उनके लिए द वैल्यू ऑफ एल इज 2l+1 of ml are possible and these values are given by. तो इसकी values हम कैसे निकालते हैं? If you have this is the value of L, azimuthal quantum number. So अगर हमारे पास 0 value है उसकी, then ml की value भी 0 है. और अगर 1 है then it is -1, 0 and +1. अगर आपके पास 2 है, -2, -1 and +1, +2. So in this way we will write the values of the magnetic quantum numbers. ये जो आप इधर देख रहे हो स्पेशल अरेंजमेंट, we will study in detail further. अभी नहीं पढ़ रहे हम इसके बारे में. इसके बाद after discussing the quantum numbers, we will discuss regarding the shapes of the atomic orbital. So these are the shapes of the atomic orbital. We will discuss them later. For the time being, now we have to discuss this magnetic quantum number. So it gives the exact orbital, describe the orientation of an atomic orbital in space, how it lines up on the XYZ plane. That is, I have told you in 3D system. So ML can have integer values from -L to +L including 0. So -L to +0, how is it possible? If L is equal to 1. If L is equal to 1. So how can we write it? We can write it as you can see here, -1, -L, sorry, so -1, then 0, then plus L means plus, L की value 1 है तो 1. If we have L is equal to 2 here, then starting from here, -L, -2, -2 के बाद क्या आएगा, इट इज -1, then comes 0, then +1 and +2. So these are the values of magnetic quantum number for the azimuthal quantum number value 2. So this is all about your magnetic quantum number. Now each orbital in an atom therefore is defined by a set of values for n, l and ml. तो हमारा जो ऑर्बिटल है किसी भी एटम में, वो जो है 3 वैल्यू से जो है वो डिफाइन हो रहा है, प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर, एजीमुथल क्वांटम नंबर एंड मैग्नेटिक क्वांटम नंबर. So an orbital described by these 3 quantum numbers is an orbital in the p subshell. So there is an example, if I take here n is equal to 2, n is equal to 2, l is equal to 1 here, ml is here 0. So if it is n is equal to 2 means we have अगर हम आपको बोले what is this orbital, so we'll say it is 2 and l is 1. l की वैल्यू क्या है, यहाँ पे हमारे पास 1 है. so if it is l is equal to 1, so what does it mean, पहले तो ये 2 आपका वैल्यू ऑफ n जो है 2 है, तो 1 k l शेल को बिलोंग कर रहा है ये, ठीक है, और L1 है. सो 0 L की वैल्यू इसके लिए कौन कौन सी पॉसिबल होती है, 0 and 1. So this is S and this is p orbital. So it is your 2p orbital. It is describing the p subshell of the second shell. So the following chart there means with the help of chart we can define this. Now these 3 quantum numbers leveling an atomic orbital can be used equally well to define its energy, shape and orientation, but these quantum numbers are not able to explain the line spectrum observed in the case of multi-electron atoms. Means इन तीनों जो हमारे quantum numbers हैं, इन्होंने ये तो describe कर दिया, ये explain कर दिया about the size of the orbital or about the shape or energy and orientation, but these 3 quantum numbers are not able to describe the electron or line spectrum that is observed in case of multi-electron atom. So to explain that line spectrum, we need here another quantum number that is known as electron spin. This is known as electron spin. So the 3 quantum numbers labeling an atomic orbital can be used equally well to define its energy, shape and orientation, but all these quantum numbers are not enough to explain the line spectrum as observed in multi-electron atoms. That is, some of the lines actually occur in doublets, triplets, etc. So this suggests the presence of a few more energy levels than predicted by the 3 quantum numbers. So electron spin quantum number जो है, it is represented by ms. An electron spins around its own axis much in a similar way as Earth spins around its own axis while revolving around the sun. So electron जो है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन के पास एक और भी मोशन है, एक तो सर्कुलर मोशन वो दिखाई रहा है, बट वो क्या कर रहा है, इट इज ऑल्सो रिवॉल्विंग ऑन इट्स ओन एक्सिस लाइक अर्थ. So electron has besides charge and mass intrinsic spin angular momentum quantum number. So spin angular momentum of the electron is a vector quantity and can have 2 orientation relative to the chosen axis. So these 2 orientations are distinguished by the spin quantum number ms, which can take the value of +12 or -12, as you can see here. ठीक है, अगर इस नोट से इधर जा रहा है then it is +12 orientation, इधर से इधर जा रहा है then it is means clockwise and anti-clockwise. Okay, so these are called the 2 spin states of the electron and are normally represented by 2 arrows, sign up and sign down. The 2 electrons have different ms value, +12 and -12 are said to have opposite spins. So that is why हम कहते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रॉन, जब हमने कहा कि एक ऑर्बिटल में सिर्फ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन होते हैं and these 2 electrons must have opposite spin. तो जब वो इलेक्ट्रॉन हम फिल करते हैं किसी एक ऑर्बिटल में तो they have opposite spin. Understand? Now to sum up the 4 quantum numbers that we have discussed here, but the information we are getting from these quantum numbers. The first is n, that is principal quantum number. It defines the shell and determines the size of the orbital as well, and also to a large extent the energy of the orbital. तो जो हमारा principal quantum number है, it tells us the shell, then it tells the size of the orbital, and also to a large extent explain the energy of that orbital. Second is our azimuthal quantum number. This there are n subshell in the nth shell. Then L identifies the subshells कि एक particular shell में कितने subshells हैं, and determines the shape of the orbital. So there are 2l plus 1 orbitals of each type in a subshell, that is 1 s orbital L is equal to 0, 3 p orbitals when its value L is equal to 1, minus 1, 0 and plus 1. 5 d orbitals when L is equal to 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2 per subshell. To some extent, L also determines the energy of the orbital in a multi-electron atom. Now, third one we have, that is magnetic quantum number, ML, designates the orientation of the orbital. Spatial जो है arrangement of orbitals it is explaining. So for a given value of L, ML has 2L plus 1 values, the same as the number of the orbitals per subshell. It means that the number of orbitals is equal to the number of ways in which they are oriented. And last quantum number, that is spin, electron spin quantum number, MS, refers to the orientation of the spin of the electron, means that the two electrons in a particular orbital, they are arranged in opposite spin. अगर एक इलेक्ट्रॉन आपका ऊपर की तरफ को स्पिन है ऐसे, ठीक है, तो नीचे एक जो है आपका नीचे को like this, ठीक है, तो two electrons जो हैं आपके ऐसे जो हैं, they are arranged in a particular orbit. Okay. Now let us solve here problem number 2.17 of your NCERT book related to these quantum numbers. What is the total number of orbitals associated with the principal quantum number n is equal to 3? अगर हमें n is equal to 3 सिर्फ principal quantum number दिया है और बोला गया है कि बाकी के जो हमारे क्वांटम नंबर्स हैं उनकी वैल्यूज फाइंड आउट करिए, how will we able to do this? So for n is equal to 3, firstly we will find the azimuthal quantum number. The possible values of L are 0, 1 and 2. आपको पता है that is it is 0 to n minus 1. So 0, 1 and 2. Thus there is one 3s orbital, that is 1 3s orbital. For n is equal to 3, L is equal to 0 and ML is equal to 0. There are 3p. अब आपके ये जो आए हैं आपके पास 0, 1 and 2. So what does it mean? कि आपके पास थर्ड शेल है और कितने हैं इसके पास 3s, 3p and 3d. So 3s की जो आपके पास वैल्यू आ गई n is equal to 3, क्वांटम नंबर प्रिंसिपल 3 है, एजिमुथल 0 है और ml is equal to 0. So for 3p, again quantum number is 3, L is 1 and ML is minus 1, 0 and plus 1. ये कैसे पता चल रहा है आपको? Because it depends on the value of L, as we have discussed here. L की वैल्यू जब 1 है तो ML की वैल्यू होगी minus 1, 0 and plus 1. If L has a value 2, then ML has value minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 5. So इससे ये भी पता चल रहा है कि अगर इसमें जो है 5 जो है आपके सबशेल्स होंगे, ठीक है. And for 3D, when n is equal to 3, L is equal to 2 and ML is equal to minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2. So therefore the total number of orbitals are 1, 3 and 5 is equal to 9. Total आपके पास 9 हो गए. कैसे हुए? S के लिए 1, P में 3 होते हैं और D में 5 होते हैं. So total we have 9. So यहाँ से आपको जो मैग्नेटिक क्वांटम नंबर है वहां से आपको पता चल रहा है, एक वैल्यू मैग्नेटिक क्वांटम नंबर की यहाँ है 1, 3 वैल्यू यहाँ है 3 plus 1 4 और 5 वैल्यूज यहाँ है 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 5 that is 9. So it has total number of orbitals 9. The same value can also be obtained by using the relation number of orbitals, that is n square, such that 3 square is equal to 9. तो number of orbitals हम एक और formula से निकालते हैं, that is n principal quantum number का whole square. So n की value is 3, here is it is 3, 3 into 3 is 9, hence the value of total number of orbital is here 9. Next, move further to another problem related to quantum numbers. Again, your NCERT problem, that is 2.18. Using S, P, D and F notations, describe the orbital with the following quantum numbers. So आपको ये proper बताना है कि अगर n is equal to 2, L is equal to 1, then what is that orbital? So as you know, n is equal to 2, तो ये कौन सा है आपका? For n is equal to 2, n is equal to 2 and L की value है 1, so it is 2p. L जब 1 होगा तो p होगा, अगर 0 होगा तो s होगा. For n is equal to 4, 0, so 4s, L के लिए 0, s होगा. For n is 5 and L is equal to 3, so it is like 0 से start होती है n की value 0, 1, 2 और 3, so it is S, P, D, F. So for n is equal to F, 5, F, because L की value 3 है, तो 3 पे जो होगा आपका it is F. Next is D, D जो आपका part है, for n is equal to 3 और L is equal to 2. अगर L is equal to 2 है तो आपका D orbital आएगा, then it is 3D. So it is very easy, and we will definitely practicing more questions from this part, because this is very important one. Sometimes examiner in exam may ask the questions based upon this. ठीक है, आपको उसमें कोई क्वांटम नंबर वैल्यू दी हो सकती है और आपको बोला जाएगा that find out the value of other quantum numbers. Understand? So this is all for today. Thank you, students. Happy learning.